Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Jason's General. We are doing a best of one of this brand new set. What is it even called? Outlaws of Thunder Junction. OTJ. Looking forward to it. Cowboy theme. It's a little bit different. It branches out from the typical Magic universe. They've been doing that more and more. Seems like they're going to continue to do that as sets progress. Okay. Whenever you commit a crime, you may pay one. If you do, look at the top two cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Whenever you cast a modal spell, choose up to X, where X is the number of times you chose a mode for that spell. Exile the top card of your library until the end of turn. You play it. This seems like a pretty good start. This card also looks decent. This is just like a good combat trick. I think I'm just gonna stick with that to start. That red removal spell also looks good. I am very unfamiliar. I don't have a lot of I don't really know what a lot of the cards in the set are right now. So I feel very uncertain. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose target creature an opponent controls. If it's tapped, put a stun counter on it. Seems okay. It costs 3 less to cast it if it targets permanent you control. Return up to 2 non-target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Humiliate. 2 damage to any 2 targets. Beginning your end step if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn. Now a flying counter, put a flying counter, a 2/4. Exile target creature if it had mana 3 or less, surveil 2. I'm gonna go with this Wingsmith, even though it's probably more of an aggressive card. Or probably more of a defensive card rather than an aggressive card, but you may have Visage Bandit enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter. Rogue in addition to its other types. A 3/3 Flying Vigilance seems pretty good. When this attacks, if it's saddled, create a 3/4 sheep. Then enters the battlefield as a copy of creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter. So these two would go pretty well together. I think I'm just going to take the 3/4. Whenever this attacks while saddled, create a 1/1 sheep. This seems pretty good. Decent uncommon. Ooh, what is this? Whenever this becomes tapped, you gain a life and draw a card. It has vigilance. I don't know what would end up tapping it. Is this from this set? Well, encounter on each creature you control that enter the battlefield this turn. That's pretty good. Whenever this becomes saddled for the first time each turn, mill 2 cards. So does the battlefield, you gain 2 life and scry 1. That seems decent. I don't know how we end up tapping this Wily Duke. This might be more of like a EDH card. Create a XX elemental creature token where X is the greatest power among other creatures you control. That seems like a pretty good card. Whenever this enters the battlefield, tap target permanent. So that would tap the Wily. Draw a card, then discard a card for 3. Whenever this dies, create a 1/1 red mercenary token with target creature control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Destroy target non-outlaw creature. I like the 1/1 that draws cards. Fling. Interesting. I know the fixing is decent in this set. Whenever this enters the battlefield, tap. Whenever it enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand. If it was another desert, surveil 1, it adds 2. That's pretty good. Destroy target tap creature. It's fine. Might even just take the green blue land. Or just another cheap. No, let's take some removal, I guess. Destroy all creatures. Target opponent controls. Draw a card for each creature destroyed this way. Okay, that is really good. Probably just gonna take that. And then potentially end up trying to be black. Black-white or something. Maybe splash. Maybe splash for blue. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, 1 target creature, and up to 1 target land. Seems okay. It's attacks. Target defending creature opponent controls gets -3/-0. Target creature gets -1/-0 until end of turn. It gets -4/0. Instead, if you control an outlaw, draw a card. Target creature has -2 until... Okay. Black seems kind of open. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose target creature and opponent controls. If it's tapped, put a stun counter on it. Otherwise, tap it. Send it to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it if a creature died this turn. Definitely floating the idea of running black because we are getting past a fair amount of black stuff. Target creature gets -2/-2 on a turn. It gets an additional -1 for each desert you control. I'll just take this plot card, draw a card if you cast 2 spells. Doesn't seem like all that great, but I don't actually know what the archetypes are, so I'm just kind of going by my innate understanding of the way cards work. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your graveyard. It's a 4/2 flyer and enters the battlefield. Any number of target opponents each discard a card. For each of those opponents who didn't discard a card. Right. So in this battlefield, exile target null and permanent opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. When this enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 mercenary. Seems like quite a bit of upside on that one. Yeah. Claim Jumper. When this enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you may search your library for a plains card and put it on the battlefield tapped. Then if an opponent controls more lands than you, repeat this process once. Then if an opponent controls more lands than you, repeat this process once. Okay. Destroy target non-land permanent. Says comment as a player. If you've committed a crime this turn, you may sacrifice it. If you do, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Kind of like this 3/3 like ramp guy. Beginning your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, and this isn't a creature, it becomes a 3/3 with flying. That seems pretty good. I'm really not so sure what's good and what's not, but we're gonna figure it out over time. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 Blue and black, zombie rogue creature token, then put 2 1 counters on that token for each spell you've cast this turn other than the first. Can't be blocked if you committed a crime this turn. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I guess we should be keeping our eye on some of the black spells as well. Add 1 mana of any color. This seems really good. So does the battlefield put a 1 1 counter on another target creature you control? How many creatures do we have? Target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. Untap that creature. Until end of turn, it becomes a copy of up to 1 other target creature. Seems pretty decent. Since the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent. We had this in the last set. Create a mercenary. Return up to 1 target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Create a mercenary. That seems pretty good. Whenever you commit a crime during your turn, this gains indestructible. It's pretty good too. What is this? If you would create 1 or more artifacts, instead create those tokens plus an additional map. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact token you control. If you would create 1 or more artifacts, I don't think we're creating any artifacts. Do we have a Fierce Retribution already? Destroy target attacking creature. This enters battlefield, attach it to... Let's take this, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't think we're taking any artifacts, so that other card's not very good for us. But I'm wondering if that card is good in general. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you do, it fights another target creature you don't control. If I had taken the green-blue land, I would take this now. Or the green... Yeah, we saw green-blue land earlier. Search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle. Return up to 2 target creature cards with total mana value 4 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, I'm just going to take the land here. I think another Holy Cow seems pretty decent. Go for that over any of these other cards. I don't know if we're going to end up playing black. I feel like we're not seeing the payoffs that we need, but we could just be completely missing things too. 0/5 crab. At the beginning of your end step. If you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, draw a card, then discard a card. That seems really good. I'm going to take that. Deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Deals 4 damage for the creature. If you control a mount. If you control the mount as you cast a spell. I don't know what controlled amount means. So, I guess I'll just take this black card. Okay, Void Render. I thought this seemed pretty good. I'm going to take the Void Render, just in case we do end up black. But I did think that black flyer seemed decent. Plot for 4, 4/3. 4/3 flyer. Yeah, let's do it. We could use some plot action. At the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand, this gets flying. Okay, we'll take another one of these, sure. When this attacks, create a treasure token for each creature that crewed at this turn. Okay, back for more. Thunder Lasso. Enters the battlefield, attach it to a creature you control. It gets +1/+1. Whenever a creature attacks, tap target creature a defending player controls. That seems alright. Might play that. Whenever you cast a spell that's 1 or more colors, you may gain 1 life for each of that spell's colors. Do this only once each turn. Add 1 mana of any color. Path to Exile. Heck yeah, we'll take that. Sacrifice any number of target permanents you control, then draw that many cards. When this dies, draw a card. 1/3 lifelinker. This is create a 2/2 counter target spell. Yep, Path to Exile it is. Premium card. Steer clear. When this attacks while saddled, it gains first check until end of turn. I guess I might take a counter. Whenever you commit a crime, put a 1/1 counter on this. Then you may exile a card from your graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, you may have Lazab become a copy of that card. Okay, I don't know. That seems like I'll just take the 3/1. Get a little bit aggressive. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Return target mount or vehicle from your graveyard to the battlefield. Return target or enchantment from your graveyard. Okay. Binding negotiation. I guess we could like might just like a 4. Yeah. Sure. We'll just play the rare. Why not? Let's try it out. When this attacks, while saddled, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature control. You gain a life for each of those creatures. At flash, you pay 2 more to cast it. When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact creature and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Sure. The 2/3 Drake that has upside seems okay. How many 2-drops do we have? Probably not enough. Let's take that. Target creature control fights target creature you don't control. Counter target non-creature spell unless the controller pays 3. Whenever this attacks, target creature defending player control gets -3/-0. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, gains lifelink and indestructible. I like spells like this. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you control desert, scale 1. I also like cards like this. Could take another plot card. But yeah, I'll take the plot. Whenever one or more other creatures you control die, put a 1/1 counter on this. Yeah. Bounce spell. I think this Holy Cow is pretty good. I'm going to take another one of those. Destroy target artifact or creature. Its controller gets a 2/2 Ox. Sure. All right. I don't know how much plot we actually have. To work with here, but I think plot is probably probably not going to be super influential in our build, but let's see. All right, let's check this out. 2 medics. I don't even know what non-mount creature means with the Sterling Keykeeper, so I might cut that. This attacks while saddled against first strike and on a turn. Seems good. Scry 1. Can saddle. Power 2 or more. Maybe we're not the deck for it. This isn't the deck for it, I mean. Just run some good big butts, some big blockers. Holy Cow. Beginning your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, this gets flying. When this dies, create a 1/1 red mercenary. So we have 1, 2, I think we have one more plot card in the grave, and then these wingsmiths benefit from that. I guess the holy cows do to some degree too. Couple 3 removal spells, 4 double strike, hexproof. Can return something. Just a bunch of removal. I think people are undervaluing removal. I know the Lords of Limited guys were talking about how removal is not going to be impactful in this set, but I don't think it's going to be that unimpactful that you should just let it all wheel. I'm kind of leaning towards 17 lands. How do I sort this? Or sorry, 16 lands, I mean. Yeah, our curve is quite low. Maybe we just cut one island and say go. Deck seems decent. I think we are currently, what are we? Gold tier 3. Oh no, limited rank platinum. Okay. Play best one. Let's run it. All right. So if they attack, I think I'll just Fierce Retribution this, but we'll see. Might as well. What is this? Laughing. Creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other types. Beginning your end step, exile the top X cards of target player's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. We'll just get rid of that. I think that seems reasonable. Uh-oh. We're just on fire with the rares. Alright, they're swinging in. We'll just block. I think we just need to have a blocker up here. What in the what is even going on here? I was gonna say we wasted removal, but like, I think we just no block. Unfortunately, yeah, I was gonna say we wasted removal, but they've just been playing back to back to back rares, so that's been cool. And we're hitting all our lands, of course. Five, six, seven. All right, let's give this double strike. Nice defensive double strike block with our incentive wingsmith. No problemo. Good start. Good start. Okay, game number 2. This hand looks much better than our last one. I mean, we had a bunch of removal, so I thought we had a chance, but they had 4 rares back to back to back, so can't really beat that. Ouch. How dare ya. Untap all target creatures target player controls. This card seems really good. It's both defensive and offensive, really. Nice little desert action. What does this do? If this attacks while saddled, creatures you control gain trample until the end of turn. Tap any number of other creatures you control power 1 or more. This becomes saddled. Yada yada yada. Alright, now we can flash in our cow. I don't even think we block. All right, let's hit this thing. Okay. Saddle up. Oh, that's what this is for saddle. That makes total sense now. It's a cowboy. No blocks. Sure. All right. Not loving our position here. I don't think they're going to saddle. Probably just... Maybe we should have held back a blocker, honestly. Let's test this out as a defensive spell. This is probably a mistake with all their open mana. Maybe I should have just traded off. Let's try that. I wish we had like some draw spells. Oh, that is just absolutely brutal. Yeah. Not getting the best of luck here. That was not a good play, but we were in such a bad position anyway. I was kind of just last hurrah. Okay, I felt like our hands have been, our deck and our hands have been decent. Obviously it hasn't gone well up to now, but we're in game 3. What is this? What is this arrow? Is that the reach? New reach symbol? Weird. Whenever you commit a crime, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. What crime did they commit? Oh. Oh. Interesting, okay. All right. Let's scry. I don't think we need this. We don't have an island, so just block here. And I think we just... probably just play another holy cow here. I don't see any reason not to. I should have let them swing so I could block, but oh well. Okay, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Hey, what is this? Whenever this becomes plotted, deals 2 damage to any target. Fair enough. Maybe I want to bring in our equipment. I think I'm just gonna play this. What I don't understand about these cards is I thought it was 3 mana. So why does it cost 2 more? Okay, I'll take the removal. Why do these all have reach? Whenever you cast your second spell, these all have reach. Alright, kill both their guys. They thought they turned things around, but no, no, no. Absolutely not. We've gained a ton of life. Oh my god. Why is there so many reach creatures? Flying does not seem good in this format. This is just the same common? Fair enough, but man, red has a lot of reach. They're just gonna attack. This is so annoying. Oh my god. They're playing it smart, I guess. We can't hit a land for the life of us. Seriously. This is so frustrating. Give us our island at least. Come on. There's so many flyers. Ow. Sure. They're just gonna keep pinging us with this duelist. Fair enough. There you go. Alright, we're gonna try a plot out for the first time. Send our little guy into the metaverse. Oh my god, are you kidding? I think we need to just kill this now. And we'll get him for 3. That puts us at an advantage over there. Pinging for 1 every turn. Okay. Still getting in for 3. They're gonna ping for 2. Maybe commit a crime, put a loot counter on this. Remove 2 loot counters, draw a card. Okay, that's fine. Block, block. We win in every situation here. Cool, we did it. Right on. Okay. Let's go to game number 4 here. All right, I think this hand looks decent. Draw land and I'm feeling a lot better about it. This is a scary guy right here. First strike haste. Boom. Gained back all the life there. That worked out quite well. Oh, you got another one. Fair enough. Hopefully we can draw a land soon. And hopefully they don't draw a land this turn. There it is. As soon as the battlefield exile top card of your library, you may play it. Great. And they hit the land. At least we get our card draw. I guess we just run out this holy cow, right? Holy cow! I think I will take the planes just so we can double spell. Double spell on a future turn. Alright, I'll just run out the gem Lightfoot here. Aim for 3. I think that's okay. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures with power 4 or greater, create a treasure. Sacrifice this, deals 1 damage to any target. People are on fire with these today. People are on fire with these fight spell, not fight spell. Damage spells. So what are we gonna do about this? Guess let's just make a 2/4. Put 2/1/1 counters. Target creature gains trample. Kill that, we'll take 7. I think we just copy the holy cow. Gain 2. Don't need the land. Swing for 4. Okay. When this attacks while saddled, choose a non-legendary creature that's saddled to this turn and create a tap token. can go ahead and exile. And I think we just got it. All right, we're gonna give this hexproof. And we're in. Okay, we're in for lethal. Oof. Hoo hoo hoo. 2 and 2. All right, what is it? Game number 5. Hand looks okay. Whenever this becomes saddled for the first time each turn, mill 2 cards and it gets +X/+X with the number of creature cards in your graveyard. What I'm confused about is this not ranked? I don't understand why we don't have a rank. Like, where is our rank? Is this not ranked competitive play? Did they add a new format that I'm not aware of? Alright, we're gonna get an extra land from this claim jumper. Pretty solid. We're just milling out their entire deck. Take 4. I don't even know if I should have blocked there. Probably. Alright, I think I just start killing some of these things. We can start fierce retribution. We can fierce retribution the grizzly if we want. Maybe I should have played outlaw. What am I gonna do? Bring something back? I guess they must have a reanimate. Giant beaver. What is this? When this attacks while saddled, put a 1/1 counter on target creature that saddled it. Alright, we get in for 3. What is this flying? Discard a card. Swinging for 4. Okay. We got Gem, Lightfoot. Back in action. Are they gonna reanimate again? For crying out loud. Do they have another one of these? Holy moly. Okay. Okay. This is a really awkward position to be in. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, swing for 4. No, I think we can just swing for 3. And then we'll just play this. We should just have the game. Oh god. We shouldn't have blocked. All right, let's run that back. If we didn't block, we're at 7. Oh well, GG's. Anyway, if you like what you watched, this is our first draft of Outlaw Junction. So yeah, if you liked what you watched, please leave a comment, like, or subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Deck was, yeah, played it okay. It's a bit clunky. I felt like we had some pretty rough matchups. We gave up that last game, but we also went against our first loss was against a deck with like 5 rares. Anyway, on to the next. Thanks for watching. Cheers and bye.